But what I just seen the other day, 6ix9ine destroyed our culture. 6ix9ine is a master classman. It's hard to tango with him if you ain't got facts. He's been preparing for this. He's been waiting for this moment to come talk to us and tell the black people, and ain't nobody done it. He's been doing it through streaming, he's been doing it through Vlad, but he finally got a big black face like a Charlemagne or a Banks to sit down with and get his lick back. And boy, when I tell you, did he get his lick back? Ooh, not only did he shame the culture, he kind of somewhat embarrassed my boy Banks, man. Ran circles around my guy. Because my guy came with honor, integrity, codes, morals, and principles on an entertainment stage and looked it bad.
That's cap, bro. 6ix9ine ain't destroyed nothing, bro. The reality of the situation is 6ix9ine doesn't like the fact that hip-hop culture and rap culture forgave Gunna for snitching, but they didn't forgive him. When the reality is 6ix9ine is a Mexican that decided to start rapping, right? He took on our culture and what's glamorized in rap and hip-hop. Of course, people are going to be more forgiving towards their own people than an outsider. Like, what are we really talking about here, bro? Like, we already accepted 6ix9ine using the N-word, right? I don't got a problem with it, but a lot of people do, right? 6ix9ine was using the N-word all over Big Bank's interview. Big Bank could have told him, hey, bruh, stop using that word in front of him. He didn't care. You know why? Because Big Bank did that interview for the money. He made that 100% clear. His whole purpose on doing an interview with 6ix9ine was for views and clicks and money. You know what I'm saying? Like even when Big Bank did his interview with Young Thug, he wasn't pressing Gunna for snitching on Young Thug. He kind of was open to Young Thug forgiving Gunna so they can go back to doing music together. Same thing with 21. You know what I'm saying? 21 Savage, he trying to convince Young Thug to squash the issue he got with Gunna so they could all start making music together. You feel me? Now, I will give 6ix9ine this credit. He was the first rapper on a mainstream level to snitch, right? And he got blackballed because of it. But then when other people do it, everybody let it rock. But, like I said, bruh, 6ix9ine isn't black. Like, a lot of people don't want to accept that harsh reality, bruh. 6ix9ine is not black. He decided to rap. We know rappers are predominantly black music genre. You do got some rappers like, you know, Eminem and Matt Miller. Rest in peace to the legend Matt Miller. But, I mean, bro, it's just common sense, bro.
There's no, under no, we ain't kid. We say, man, mama never do it. Nigga just hit my car, my nigga. He ran and I can't call the police. Do we have to give a reason? Every time I gotta, come on, homie. At what point as a black man can I walk away and don't have that residue in my mind or in my heart that keeps me with a disdain for something? Whether you like me, racist, it has a job to do. Like you have a job to do. Cop and robber, they've always had a mutual respect for one another. Cops have always talked to robbers. Robbers have always talked to cops. What keep the two in business? So, Bank, get the cows ready, nigga. 6ix9ine destroyed black hip-hop with truth and facts. I showed the hypocrisy of it. But what I just seen the other day, 6ix9ine destroyed our culture single-handedly with the truth and facts.
He ain't destroying nothing, bro. Like, I mean, 6ix9ine hasn't said anything that hasn't already been said. We know that in rap and hip-hop culture, you know, black on black violence is glamorized. We know that, right? 6ix9ine, when he first came out, was a gangster rapper talking about violence and doing this. He was pulling up the Chirac, antagonizing the people over there in Chicago. He was, you know, pulling up on Meek Mill in the parking lot, acting gangster with Meek Mill like he was about to fist fight him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like what you're talking about is something that 6ix9ine participated in. But when 6ix9ine got kidnapped by Shotty and the Treyway gang members, right? And he found out that Shotty was sleeping with Sarah Molina, who's his baby mom. That was his excuse for that was his excuse for snitching on Treyway, right? And that's fair. That's understandable. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was disloyal to 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine put them in position. 6ix9ine, helped them take care of their families. I get that. But at the end of the day, bruh, you're a snitch, right? Gunna, he's a snitch, right? Young Thug, what he was doing in that room where he was talking, a lot of people looked at it as snitching. Snitching is snitching, bruh, no matter how you look at it.
Did he look unintelligent? No, he didn't. This is what happened, my nigga. And this is what I commend Banks for. Having the courage, for one. Step out your comfort zone, make yourself vulnerable, nigga. Because you was very vulnerable. You looked vulnerable up there. The seat had you looking small. You wouldn't step in the water. He was jumping up in the water, so he had the theatrics. So he went in with the theatrics like a debate. Then Banks, as a street nigga from Atlanta, that's got the history that he has, that he's trying to shed and walk away from. This nigga was submerged in the elements of what you think a street nigga should be and would be and is. And he's trying to emerge from that to kind of straddling the fence to transforming into what we would say a media entertainment guy. But all of his friends still street niggas, and he still get phone call from the street niggas saying, man, why don't sit with that nigga? So
that's facts, bro. Big Bank, he went from being a street dude to a full-time, YouTuber, podcaster. And, he's no longer publicizing, the street code, which is why, and that's exactly what he was telling 6ix9ine. Like, 6ix9ine was trying to basically get Big Bank to admit that, Young Thug is a snitch, you feel me? Gunna's a snitch, and it's cool when they do it in hip-hop culture and rap culture, but it's a problem when 6ix9ine do it. And Big Bank said the same thing I'm saying. The reason why they're gonna give 6ix9ine more issues is because, bruh, you came out wearing a rainbow lace front, a rainbow wig, you feel me? You're Mexican, using the N-word like you're black, and you out here talking that gangster shit, right? You was a part of the Treyway gang, right? You was a part of a gang. And if that's what you claiming to be, then you got to stand on that, right? You can't use the excuse of, oh, they tied you up and kidnapped you. And bro, in rap culture, bro, nobody cares about that, bro. Nobody cares about that. And also, listen, bro, Gunna came out and immediately went back to dropping hit songs. Now, 6ix9ine, he came out and he dropped a song with Nicki Minaj and all that, right? And those songs did well, right? Those songs did very well on streaming. But, 6ix9ine feels like he was blackballed. And I just don't know if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was blackballed. I think it's more so just, maybe you just not putting out the hits that you was putting out before. Because remember, Gunna's not a gangster rapper. Gunna is not a rapper that's talking about doing violence to people. That's not what Gunna does. 6ix9ine does that, right? So imagine if NBA YoungBoy did what 6ix9ine did, right? Got in trouble and snitched. You think people would still listen to YoungBoy's music the way they do now? Maybe they would, right? Because it's 2026, but I definitely think that would have an impact on YoungBoy's persona. I think the reason why YoungBoy is as big as he is because he's believable. People believe everything he says in his music. The same thing with a Kodak Black, but look at Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane snitched on Pooh Shiesty, and a lot of people, they don't rock with Gucci Mane no more. Gucci put out that song admitting that Pooh Shiesty did what he did. It didn't perform well. It's not like he put that song out and it blew up. Nah, he got a lot of criticism for that. So, I think 6ix9ine is just being delusional. You know what I'm saying?
Real nigga took on the challenge, but he was out his element. Nigga, he came to 6ix9ine's habitat, his home, nigga, where everything is set up for him to win. Everything. The colors, the lighting, the sitting right in front of the pool with the water. Everything is set up for this show to go on and for this guy to look like King. Great performance, Daniel. Great performance. Big Banks, you gotta get the cash ready, baby. You gotta get the cash ready, Big Banks. And me and you, we got to sit down and have, listen, I ain't trolling or nothing, nigga. Let's have a real serious dialogue. And my question is, at what point does the hood, the obligations and the rules, nigga, release the black man so he can be free? And say, man, I will call the police. I will teach my children to call the police.
Bro, the only way that's gonna happen, bro, is with the rappers, bro. The rappers, the streamers, they got the influence on the youth. So they gotta make it cool to call the police. They gotta make it cool to start snitching. They gotta make it cool to, you know, not glamorize black on black violence. They the only people that can do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause they got the influence. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got the influence, and unfortunately, you know, we don't see NBA Youngboy, who the kids love, Playboy Cardi. You know, we don't see them glamorizing that type of stuff. You feel me? Because that's not how they grew up. They grew up following the street code. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that things are slowly getting to that place. Like, I think in 2026, I don't think it matters if you're a rapper that snitched. I don't think it really matters, right? I think it only matters if you're an artist that is older, like you know, Gucci Mane is in his mid-40s, right? It matters to Gucci Mane, but let's be honest, Gucci Mane's rap career was already was kind of dead, right? Like Gucci has had so many artists signed to him, and it never works out. Gucci hasn't put out a hit song since that song with Bruno Mars and Kodak. But if you're a young artist that's in your 20s, I don't think it really matters, bro. I don't think it matters if you snitch. I don't think it matters if you call the police. You know, if anything, it could make your career bigger. You know, it's 2026, man. Like, you know, times are changing, man. That's the thing, man. Things always change for the better or for the worse. And I think Gunna is the rapper that has made snitching not as bad as it used to be. He's the first rapper that got exposed as a snitch, and he went right back to dropping hit song. I don't know any other rapper that's done that. 6ix9ine couldn't do that, but Gunna did, right? And I think that says a lot, man. I think you just have to have the ability to make hit songs. You have to have a hardcore fan base. And you also have to be a person that doesn't glamorize violence in your music, bro. Like Gunna, I look at Gunna as a swag rapper. I don't look at Gunna as a gangster rapper, street rapper. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, I think that also helped Gunna not have that, you know, reputation ruin what he's done. So with that being said, let me know what y'all think, man. It's your boy Days. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, click that hype button for your boy. Do you guys agree with Charleston White saying that 6ix9ine destroyed rap culture? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out.